Hi, welcome to those tuning into Exposures in August. I'm August Zhuicki and I'll be your host. I apologize if the audio sounds a little funny. My microphone is making a ringing noise, so I'm using the mic off my camera. Let's hope for the best. But I really do appreciate you guys for tuning in. This channel is for beginner film photographers, including myself. I'm also a beginner. And we will go over experiences, tips, stories as I learn alongside you. My journey starting for film photography was first supposed to be me getting closer to my father, because he did film photography in college, but that didn't really pan out as I had hoped it would. But a couple months after I had already started my journey into film photography with a couple of point and shoots, my Uncle Danny, passed away in May of 2023. And when we were sifting through his things, I found a Pentax K1000, and that really jump-started my journey. I really started collecting after that. So my journey now is more for healing and connecting with myself, and I'm having a great time with my journey now, and I'm hoping you guys will too. So my collection of film cameras, they sit above my desk. We have the Pentax K1000, we have the Canon AE1, the Canon AE1 program, a Minolta SRT-101, a Minolta X700, and then we have 3 point shoots. I have a Pentax IQ Zoom EZ-Y, Pentax AF Macro, and a Nikon L35. My first engagement shoot, my first and only so far, hopefully not last, but first and only right now. Hello. My neighbors are trying to join in. I don't know if you heard the honking, but I get easily distracted, sorry. And excuse the hair, I just can't get it to do anything. Where even was I? Oh, the engagement shoot. So my friends Liz and Mary asked me to do their engagement pictures, and I was beyond honored, but also horrified, because I had never done anything remotely important with my film photography before. So this was definitely huge. I didn't want to mess up. I needed this to be perfect. I wanted to give them something beautiful, and I was thoroughly scared to do so. Wow, I don't know if you can hear that, but my neighbors are tussling downstairs. Sounds like they're falling down the stairs, actually. No, I hear footsteps now. Everyone's okay. But we got up. It was May 26, 2024, so this year. We got up at 5 a.m. to go take these pictures, and I only had gotten an hour of sleep. I couldn't sleep. My partner and I, we came together and we made this field guide, and I spent all night studying it. In the field guide was like notes for Sunny 16. It was reference photos for like different poses. It was just a lot of manual notes that I ended up never using, because I used the Canon AE1 program and a point and shoot, and I stayed in program mode the whole time. The manual settings just freak me out, and I was not about to ruin these pictures because I wanted to test my knowledge. I studied, though, as if I was going to use it, though. I studied, and the pictures came out good. They loved them. So I'm so happy for that. That's all I could ever ask for. Liz and Mary, they were naturals. They didn't even need my reference poses. They knew exactly what they wanted to do. They were so easy to shoot. It was a lovely experience, and those pictures are possibly, they are like my favorite pictures that I've taken, alongside any pictures I've taken of my partner, Ace. She is just captivating. I love taking pictures of her, and I'm so grateful that she allows me to practice taking pictures with her. It's truly a joy every time. So some learning curves, because there are learning curves. For me, I have a lot of trouble, as I said, with manual settings like shutter speed and aperture. Oh my god, another problem that I seem to keep having is on your camera you have to change your ISO to match your film. And I keep forgetting to do that. I keep forgetting to change it. And I have done that numerous times. Each time I do it, I'm traumatized. And I'm like, okay, I'm never going to do this again. And then I do. So for my 2 years run, my run of 2 years, yes, my run of 2 years, those have been my problems. I'm hoping to get a handle of, well, the ISO problem that I have, and learning the manual, because I would like to learn. I would like to know, you know. So some tips that I have for beginners. First, if you have a camera, the camera that's available to you is the best camera you can use. But if you don't have a camera, I would suggest getting a point and shoot. You can go on eBay or KEH. eBay has a lot of options. As long as you look and it says tested and you look through the description and it's working, you can find some pretty reasonable prices for point and shoots, and SLRs too. But KEH is another great option where you can find, I don't know if they're all refurbished, but you can find great options there too. Although I would be careful with KEH, because when I got my Minolta X700 from there, the mirror on the inside was upside down, so all of my pictures came out blurry, and it was on vacation and it was horrible and I was so sad. But I went to a local repairman and he flipped the camera. He flipped the mirror the right way, and now all the pictures come out fine. So I would just be a little wary when going on KEH, but I've never had a problem with eBay. If you look into who's selling and just make sure it's tested and the description says it's working. That's where I got my Canon A1 program from. I think I said that already. I'm sorry. And all my point and shoots I got from there. I think that's all I got from eBay. But I would start there with point and shoots. And if you don't want to start with a point and shoot, I would go with a Canon A1 program or a Minolta X700. And I say that because they have a program mode where you match the green number with the green letter. I think it's a letter. On the Minolta, it's a P, a green P. On the Canon, I don't know, but it's where the shutter is. I'll show you. But so it's when you use the program mode, it's kind of like a fancy point and shoot. But I think you can have more creative freedom with an SLR rather than a point and shoot. At least from my experience. Okay, so with like the Canon A1 program or the Minolta, you can use or play with the shadow depth of field. And I just don't think you can do that with the point and shoot. Maybe you can, I just haven't seen it. But I would start out with those if you can. For resources on YouTube, YouTube is a great place to learn and get information from. But a great YouTuber that I follow is Theo Crawfield. I probably said his name wrong. I do apologize if I did. I'm going to put up his YouTube channel up here so you guys can see. It is a great place where you can find information and just an overall joy to watch. So what to expect in future episodes of Exposures in August is me comparing cameras, comparing film, just sharing my experiences as a beginner with you, and hopefully together we can learn something through my experience. But we all gotta start somewhere, so why not together? But please consider commenting if you have any questions or if you just want to chat. I am here. I would love to hold a conversation. Exposures in August is a space, hopefully a safe space for beginners so we can all learn together. I would love to create that sort of community. Thank you for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Consider subscribing if any of this sounds interesting to you. I'm gonna try my best with this channel. I really do enjoy being here, so I really hope we can stick it out together, and I'll see you next time. So thank you. Stay curious and be kind.